right, after slight technical difficulties, welcome back. Install 2024, Kattilahalli, second to last top 8. We are here again with Guilty Gear Strive top 8 games. Are you excited? Good to hear some of you are. I'm really excited. We got to see some excellent matches in the morning with Guilty Gear, and we get to continue with those all the way to the grand finals. All of the games will be first to 3 as per usual. Nothing special there, except of course the games themselves, which will be amazing. Commenting for you will be Karvis and Tekapact. But without further ado, as we ran a bit late due to the technical difficulties, let's get the ball rolling. Guilty Gear Strive top 8. Enjoy.
As well, so this is something that I'm looking forward to. A lot of Goldlewis from what I saw as well. So I think the most represented characters in our top 8 are Nago, Goldlewis, and somehow Johnny, which is odd, at least to me.
Yeah, Johnny player is doing work and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. We're setting up the first match.
Yeah, and we are playing first to 3, I believe, for the entirety of the top 8. So all stakes are now laid down. Winners bracket side, of course, huge advantage if you want to go for the entire tournament. Running it all the way through the finals through the winners bracket, you have to be taken down twice by whoever comes through loses. So a lot on the line here, even from the beginning.
True, exactly. And we will start from the winner side. And yeah, when there's so many great players, that's a huge advantage. Like you can have a second shot or try play with others and still maybe take the spots in the main spots.
So as you said, we have a Happy Chaos player on stage, and Happy Chaos has been a very dominant character for quite some time.
Maybe.
We only have one, and it's going to be Happy Chaos against Johnny from the looks of it. What do you think about this matchup?
Oh, that's quite a good matchup in a sense that Happy Chaos does have a lot of tools and stuff, but no reversals. And Johnny can just guard crush, and that really helps. And as well, does have a reversal, which helps immensely. And we will see how both players adapt, because Johnny can try to steal a turn with the super, throw the card, but he can roll through it, unless it's too early into the animation. And we'll see there's like many moments you would need to keep in mind in this matchup as with
and I think that Johnny's burst range is where it comes, like the dangers of Happy Chaos when he wants to go for the zoning opportunities, when he wants to make his way in. Johnny's long normals, the high burst range and powerful conversions from that range can cause some issues for our player. But it's again, Johnny, considered not the most powerful character on the cast, has some issues of his own, and that's why I'm so surprised we have a multitude of Johnny players in our top 8
They
bracket.
are hard-working. Yeah, like we have Shady as well on Johnny stuff, and we'll see how it goes.
And again, we're just waiting here for the players to set everything up. It's a bit, we have such a nice venue here over at Tiivistava. With our familiar boxing ring style setup, it really does feel like you're in a fighting game tournament when you are on that stage.
Yeah, that's a great stage to have, always to climb on it, and
But for this for our top 8, we will be running it as soon as possible. I believe, are we solving some technical issues or what is... Okay, so we are still figuring things out on stage, of course. A venue of this size has its own problems. You wouldn't believe the amount of cables we have just at our feet. So.
Yeah, true.
How did your tournament go, by the way? I know you
I
played
almost got to top 16. I played against Ketchup Neon. It was a nice game. Really, as with Happy Chaos, with high IQ characters like him, dropping and all that stuff, that's crazy, especially in this game. Like, you drop stuff, no, the guy is gonna snatch the chance, White Whale Assault or whatever, or all the stuff we have here in the game, extremely aggressive game. So, not having NDP and all the stuff, that really shows and stuff. And we'll see how it goes. You really need to have like good defense, not only on Happy Chaos or other characters. Zata, for example, Pot does not have like the reversal stuff, no reversal super or something. That's why you need to block, study, guess sometimes, and all that stuff. And that's what makes the game so aggressive.
And as you said, one bad drop, one bad mistake in a combo can easily result in a lost round.
Yeah.
If you have risks stacked up, you can easily take a 75% health combo.
Easily.
Including the wall break, you have something like positive bonus. You can't be too passive due to negative penalty. And the Strive lends our hand for an explosive top 8 once we get there.
Yeah.
Still waiting for updates on our situation on the stage. We are high up here. As I said, this venue is huge, so we are like literally next to a bridge. We can we have full sights at our venue. It looks like everything is starting to be ready. I'm getting the thumbs up, and we should be ready to go into game number 1 soon enough.
Yeah.
I heard a sound.
Some sounds. All right. Button check, or are we going straight into it? Let's see.
We are at least in the loading screen. Let's see if it's a double button check or not.
Right.
Duel 1. The players are ready, and it's a button check.
Button check, yeah.
As is tradition.
It's actually, did not go away, and all stuff.
You always have to be ready on the commentary systems. We don't have full information. Some people don't like button checking, and they instead just run it right across.
Yeah.
And seems like with all issues resolved, we head back to the character sheet. Audience, are you ready for Strive Top 8? Make some noise! We are ready to go. Game 1 about to start. Johnny versus Happy Chaos, already mentioned. This is a miracle that we have this many Johnny players for our bracket, and instantly burst. Happy Chaos, a great character at multitude of ranges, but without the burst, as I said, no reversals on this character. We'll need to watch out. Daseinologist playing carefully so far, but Gideon holding the mid-range, but with a nice hit.
Nice conversion. And the resources, like not only you drop the opportunity, you drop the resources. And you really need to be careful with that.
And Happy Chaos has to rock 2 of them, has the ammo bar, and has the focus to do it. But RC, Gideon wants to keep the offense going. Here come the guard breaks.
Another one.
Oki as well, and this is death. Makes it all the way to the wall, and first round of the top 8 goes to GideonTG.
All right. Oh, huge counter hit. Are we going coast to coast?
Looks like it. It gets all the way to the corner, and here comes the focus meter and the super. Deus Ex Machina will break the wall, and he gets Oki from this as well as the positive bonus, so a lot of tension coming his way. Nice conversion there from Gideon. Gets the corner himself, and this is where Johnny shines. Has to break the wall, doesn't get Oki
no resources
either.
for,
Didn't have the meter, didn't have the burst gauge to go for another resource way to get that additional Oki. Just keeps up. The guard break has to guess, try to bait out some sort of an option and back dash BRC.
Oh,
but
nice!
Gets the throw as well.
1-1, 2 rounds.
And the ramp start so explosive. I was just about to say, can be so explosive in this game. Hard committal options. If you can get a counter hit, you will almost always break the wall.
Especially with the Wild Assault. That's 100%.
Here's another conversion. Just a couple of dashes to wait out the RC slow down. He makes to the corner. Can he get the kill? No, Mistfire is barely not enough. And he survives for now. Still a Happy Chaos. Perfectly fine to make a comeback with this low amount of HP. But remember, Gideon has the bar to spend, and reversals can chip you out.
True.
Here's the card.
A bit, yeah.
And Gideon takes game number 1. You speak of the ball, and he shall use it. So far, Gideon's been holding up the pressure side of things pretty well.
Yeah, but it can change, certainly. You just need to keep the pressure and the momentum. So if we see the momentum from Daseinologist, we will see like a steamroll as well.
And Daseinologist, again, forcing a burst out early from Gideon, wants to keep up the mid-range. Again, cannot emphasize this enough. Johnny needs to stay in Mistfire range or this will happen. You get the focus up and you start pulling ahead. RC and wall break. Now he gets full resource reset and a possible counter hit conversion. This is going to be a lot of damage.
That should be...
Ooh, doesn't use the meter. Drops the conversion.
Oh, the scrambles.
This is perfectly doable for Gideon.
Yes, yeah, but not over still. Still have the health lead.
Gets the corner, uses the Wild Assault to keep up the pressure. Gets the hit and he stole the round!
Ooh. As I was saying, this game is like so explosive. So hard in that regard. Maybe the combos are simpler and all that stuff, but if you drop or something, you will get punished.
There's always nice conversion, use the IAD to get an extra bit of corner carry, and this is what Happy Chaos can do. He could have gone for wall resets as well. Something Happy Chaos can do is leave you at the wall, not break it intentionally, and keep looping a setup.
But now we have like a interesting change that you get a lot of bursts for that, so it's weaker now, but still possible. And nice, is that 7 golden letters. Nice.
Perfect for Daseinologist. Keeping it up. Burst available for both players, but instantly used. Wild Assault gets the wall stick. Use the rest of the burst bar as well to get additional O-key. IAD safe jump, and he gets this wrong on the mix-up. Half HP already gone. Gideon not letting up the pressure.
Nice blocks.
Blocks this time around, but you still have to keep holding on for dear life. It's not enough, and Gideon...
And the reverse perfect.
Reverse perfect for the 2-0 up. One more he needs to advance in the winner's side.
But we have like first to 3, so it's not over. Not at all, not at all. Especially with all the players we have, and for sure, we can see reverse.
Daseinologist needs to maybe consider even going to the counter select.
No, I think no, but yeah, for sure.
It is always an option. Players usually have some sort of pockets, but this is a Happy Chaos specialist. Is the only one left in our entire bracket. So now with the zoning, it needs to keep an eye on the ammo. Gets a gets a nice reload now, full resources once again, and this is the range he wants to keep. Keep the Johnny player back.
All right.
BRCs. Keeps
the wall. Resources.
And this, as I said, gets a little bit of burst for that.
Oh, nice throw break. Yeah, keeps in the corner. Clone. Yeah. Took the hit.
Again, resets the situation, forces the burst out of Gideon. Wants to keep fighting for this round. Doesn't have the meter for Deus Ex Machina, instead just poking at the HP pool, forces his way in, using all of the rounds, but Gideon's not biting, holding his gun, final 5D!
Yeah, no bullets, but still 5D. It was risky, it was, but it was worth it.
That is minus. If it was blocked, would have gone unpunished and maybe even lost the round.
Yeah, it's well quite short, you can throw it, so it's like something to keep track of.
But Daseinologist adapting well, but the reset after the wall break goes over to Gideon, gets all the way to the corner once again. Nice throw.
decides to keep the stuff. Now we have the burst on the Daseinologist.
No conversion there on the wall stick. Instead, lets him go. Block the YRC. Still has the burst to spend though, but that's a lot of risk. One hit.
Surely. Wow, nice. Right in the sword. Bomb. Yeah. No bullets. Now we have. Roll blocked.
Escape situation, but still gets counter
Barely.
hit all the way to the wall.
Just
and
the last.
Daseinologist.
Just look at the concentration. It was nothing, and he would have to take the gun away. It was so close, actually, and a really great conversion. A really nice one.
Not done just yet.
For sure.
Fighting back. Reverse sweeps
saying.
always possible in these FT3s. But Gideon, again, keeping up, not letting Daseinologist get anything out for free. But here's the clone, and that's annoying to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, nice block and a punish. Great. But we do know that the great players adapt well.
Nice roll mix-up as well. Gets a cross-up once again. And these small chips of damage add up. Eventually, you get the final conversion into the wall break. There's a Machina, reloads your gun, and now you have Oki as well. Surely, okay, instead sets up the clone with a grenade.
Maybe wanted some more burst, actually, as well. That since it gives after the wall break. So now, a better position. Oh, nice.
And Daseinologist seems to be catching on. Gideon hasn't found a way in for quite some time now. And with another resource reset, gets focus up. Running out of bullets, but it doesn't matter since Gideon gives him the wall break. Doesn't get the super, though. Huge drop. Not phased, though. Keeps up the pressure. Another small hit. And with the final one.
2-2.
He evens it out.
As I was saying.
2-2. Momentum shift all the way to Daseinologist. And we go to character select. Gideon has a pocket character. Or does he... What does
pocket color?
Pocket color?
Pocket song? Pocket song? Yeah. A small mix-up. Alright. Maybe it's just as well. You really need to calm down. Sometimes when the players like so aggressive, won really well, maybe you just need like a few seconds to really calm down. So that was not a bad idea. But let's see if Daseinologist is still on the high speeds.
Game 5 for our first game of top 8. Hopefully it goes like this all the way through, while the Salt will get okay from this. IAD gets in the mix.
Nice.
Blocks it. Burst baited by Daseinologist. Deus Ex Machina. Breaks the wall. Not dead yet, but sure is close. He can even go for the zoning game plan, but the card has to RC it to avoid the damage. Now,
bad situation. Cheap at the moment.
Chip is a factor, and Gideon, running out of meter, cannot keep holding on. One more round is all Daseinologist needs to advance and complete the reverse sweep. Gideon trying to find his way in, but with a grenade on him.
They're rolling. A bit too many rolls.
To the Ensenga hits. That's a nice pickup and drops the ender. Overhead, gets the wall stick, has to expend the burst meter to keep the Oki up. But with the pressure forming up, throws him. One last round for our first game. Already a tight situation. The negative penalty removes a bit of the tension bar. Trying to make his way in, getting a nice combo, but no wall stick just yet.
Oh, nice.
Daseinologist in big trouble. No meter for the reversals, only has the burst, so Gideon is aware of it. Trying to get a throw! Both of them whiff. One last conversion, blocks the burst! Gideon prevents the sweep and gets a UK member, advancing to the winner's side.
Yes. Though it could have been anyone's game. Like, especially we have a winner, so we're not saying goodbye to Daseinologist. Certainly not. They're still losers, and we'll see him again. So, I don't worry.
Still gets to, as we said, one last happy chaos in the bracket. So he drops down to the losers bracket and waits his next opponent over there. And Gideon, what a comeback, considering how well Daseinologist adapted to what he was doing.
Absolutely. As I said, like top 8 it's already like really great serious players, and as well they came all the way from their countries here in Finland to participate, to play on the stage, and it's really nice to see. But I have a favorite person in the top 8. I am rooting for one player. I don't know whom. And sadly, we have this, so I couldn't assist with the steady aim, or maybe even with 2. So luckily, but I'll send the focus and all that stuff.
We should be ready to continue with our second game soon enough. What do we have coming up? Do we have a way to know?
Maybe we...
Is there a way for us to... Okay, we have a Finland team kill coming up next.
Yes.
It is Solid and Shady approaching the arena. And these two have faced off countless times in the
Quite a
Finnish
few
scene.
times,
So,
certainly.
Shady, a master of many characters and many a game, currently playing the Johnny. So we're going to have a second one on stream, while Solid, the mainstay Goldlewis that we have.
Yeah.
And what about this matchup? We have two very explosive characters.
Yeah, and as well extremely experienced players as well, and with playing with each other and stuff. And Solid, a character loyalist, he was playing Happy Castle. Goldlewis for a long time, and he got buffed. Interesting changes. Also, so let's see how well we will have the games here. But so, Shady does learn quite fast on many characters. It doesn't mean that.
And as you said, Solid is a character loyalist, while Shady is more of a
experimentator?
Yeah, let's go with
something like that.
And has played a ton of different characters, things like the Zato, very experienced, has played
even
Chaos
as well, actually,
And he does have deep pockets if he feels like the Johnny can't do it.
Yeah.
He may even go for Goldlewis Mirror that he has done before.
That's true, that happened.
But expecting them to... hovering the Leo for a second.
A mix-up before the game.
As expected, it will be the Goldlewis versus Johnny. Make some noise for our two players! Expecting... it looks like we're going straight into it. No hand warmers or button checks this time around. And Johnny, with the range advantage, is forcing Solid to come in hard to these wild assaults if he wants to make his way in. A drone is another way to force the issue. But nice anti-air coming out, bringing him all the way to the corner. Instant overhead goes unblocked. Jack of Hearts will result into Oki as well. Shady keeping up the pressure. And while Goldlewis chooses not to spend his burst, most likely going to die here in round 1.
Like in the beginning, we had Shady take the turn, Solid take the turn, Shady, Solid, and stuff. But the last words were Shady's.
And interesting behemoth there from Solid, but Shady coming a little bit too hard, gets punished by the Goldlewis jab out. Still keeping up the range though. Wild assault. That is a tongue twister if I've ever heard one. But Solid still, regardless of what I'm saying, is keeping up the pressure. Yeah. Gets jabbed out.
Great interrupt.
Shady trying to mount a comeback. Would love to take home this first game with Solid on low resources. Only has 50% of the burst bar to spend.
Gun.
That is one of the guns of all time. And a ton of damage from the small conversion.
Alright.
Able to even it out 1-to-1. Shady, the one with more burst to spend, but both of them have a defensive option if they so wish to use it. It's a huge damage from a Solid.
3 hits. Still in the pressure. Oh, there's so many plus frames. Really had to burst.
And it really feels like Solid takes full control of this round, and this is where the guard-crushing giant shines. Perfect from Solid. Didn't even need to go for the swings of the Behemoth Typhoon to chip Johnny
Yeah.
out. Instead, just goes for the double low, expecting some sort of a disrespectful option from Shady.
What? Oh, I guess it was a hit on the startup, like Solid with the White Assault in the round start. Interesting.
Stuck in the corner, eats the card explosion and sing a wild assault to keep up the pressure, but burst is soon up for our Goldlewis.
Great blocks, great, but the second one.
Second one always catches someone out eventually. Keeps up the Oki, couldn't find a kill just yet, but with the BRC, tries to go for the fake instant overhead.
Ah, sadly. Another perfect.
Another perfect, as you say. Goldlewis struggling to find a way in here in this game too. Shady keeping a nice distance, interrupt with a 5k 2D.
As said, those players have faced off against each other quite a few times.
Aware of each other's options and habits. So instant overhead!
You don't expect that from Goldlewis, but he can.
And 1-1 again in rounds. Solid finds his way past the cards and Misfires flying at him, and the jumping D, such a good button.
It is. Mr. Finder?
Grown. Shady needs to do something. He's stuck blocking now. Nice backdash out of the way of the beam of Typhoon. Now, can he keep Solid stuck here in the corner? Guard crushes coming out, dashes in. No meter
so
to spend.
far away, but still keeps him in the corner.
No meter for either player, so they're kind of stuck where they are. Finally finds a hit, a small conversion, but as long as the pressure gets thrown, and now you're stuck in the corner with no meter against Goldlewis Dickinson, swinging the casket, chipping him out slowly but surely. Another throw lands. Solid trying to steal the round away. Needs one more good hit. Wild assault for the wall stick and the game.
Yeah, you really don't want to block in the corner against those players, like either or all of them. It's so crazy.
Shady now fighting against a huge lead. Needs to start looking for another reverse sweep. We saw what almost happened in our previous game. Solid keeping his play as his name states. Grown Oki just pushing him towards the corner. Another interruption.
Ooh, hard to block, pretty much.
Still, Shady not at all panicky, keeps it consistent, can't get a wall break with Oki, but Johnny in a round start-ish situation still fairly strong. Their flank shield gets baited out by Solid and just hops towards him. Now, low on resources once again, OTG 5H.
Nice. And you noticed that there were guard breaks. You cannot URC that. So that's what you need to keep in mind.
Backdash gets caught out. Nice chunk of damage from Solid. Back to neutral. White. Oh. That's gonna miss me up so many times today.
So good.
Regardless, Solid not missing much of it up, even with the wall stick going a little bit weird. He is able to keep up the pressure, and Shady needs to find something here, keeping up his block strings as long as he can. Throws Solid and mix up
Still
to
a long way to
follow. It's an
go.
overhead, but no conversion from it. Purple RC now. So, Shady left with no meter. We'll just get a regular wall break once again. Needs to close out this round somehow. Positive bonus will get him some resources. Blocks it. Instant mix-ups going through. He's making the comeback with the conversion. One last hit. Shady keeps himself in the game.
And Goldlewis also has a lot of health, effective health, so it's not like simple as well. It's extremely hard, and we just saw that.
Misfire, instant block from Solid, doesn't get pushed back too much. Keeps himself in range, but Shady mixing up his options, but whips the 2H. Corner now for Solid. Again, Beam of Typhoon, this is where this character is its most dangerous. The HP getting chipped down slowly but surely, keeping it in the air. With the drone, it breaks the wall. Doesn't get a nice hit to finish it off with.
But we just saw what Shady can do with just a bit of help, so...
Close to it, force the burst, but here's the super. Not a lot of HP left, he's forcing his way in! Nose!
Just barely, yeah.
Solid nose, all he has to do is block, and the super will force the issue, cleans it up 3-0.
But again, we saw a really explosive game and such fast adaptations by all the players as we've been seeing. It's like you can't really just surely say, okay, that's someone's match or matchup as well. And we really see that anything can happen. And again, in this game, as long as you have just a bit of health and few good reads, maybe one, maybe two, you take the round, you take the game.
Yeah, and props to Solid, honestly. Cleaning up Shady 3-0 like that, not an easy feat at all.
Absolutely.
I think Shady's currently ranked the #1 Johnny in EU on like the rating thing, so not at all an easy feat to accomplish. So one Goldlewis advancing will be facing off against actually another Johnny, now that I think about it, most likely.
Interesting.
So they're running the Johnny bracket on the winner's side as we wait for information on our next game. Rygand. Precho? Okay, so Rygand will be heading up to another Finnish player. We have quite a few of them in the top 8 still remaining. And a name that I haven't heard too often. Precho, was it?
Ah, but that's you can see a lot of pressure in online tournaments and other stuff. And like just in the tower, just playing, playing well, playing as well, winning stuff, or getting high places as well. So
this should be, of course, Rygand rocking his favorite pink May as per usual. Precho plays
Goldlewis, I think. Goldlewis, I think.
Okay, so we're gonna have even more Goldlewis on the stream, and this is a very familiar matchup
as well. Yeah, for sure.
I think for both players, we have a ton of May players in Europe.
True.
May against Goldlewis, another one of these. We've seen it a lot in Finland. Usually, in recent history, I think Rygand's had the better of Solid. I think he's won 2 times in a row now. Have you, Rygand? I think you won 2 times in a row now in this matchup. Focused on his inputs. If I'm wrong, someone will surely correct me in chat somewhere.
They do fight off a lot, and I'm sure it's like not so simple always. I'm sure there's like really close games and stuff because we have those players are always in the tournaments. And there's a tournament, they're there most likely.
And this is a matchup where Goldlewis gets to showcase how well can this character anti-it.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, loving to play in the air, going for those jump S's, jumping 2H as well, a nice approaching tool. Tries to get in as hard as possible so he can get those overhead kiss, close / mix-ups, keeping those plus frames with the Dolphin. Just an oppressive character.
Certainly.
Well, speaking of oppressive, we just saw what Goldlewis can do when he gets the corner, so no slouch by any means either. One of the more oppressive characters due to the way how guard break functions. You talked about it a little bit.
And luckily May does have a reversal, quite a nice one and something, but you still need to manage to press it, it can be baited, so, but it's good to have. And what are we having? Sorry, to the game. So
Precho, the other UK representative for our bracket.
I think now it's like the international fight. Before it was foreigners, the 2 Finns, and now we're having the international one.
Rygand, as we already said, has plenty of matchup experience. Gets thrown into the corner though, and this, we saw how dangerous can be. Blocks the first hit. Stuck in the corner for a moment, but jumps out. Rygand still has burst to play with as well if he is afraid of anything.
Great buttons in the air, and great 5P.
The Illuminati representative keeps it going. Rygand starting
Nice.
out well once again, keeps up the pressure with the wild assault, but Precho, nice conversion, brings him to the corner, will
damage.
result in a wall break.
And hard knockdown, yeah.
Goes for the beam of Typhoon, RC instant
Great
overhead.
blocks. Great blocks. Yeah,
A lot
there's
of damage. Rygand knows that he's down by considerable amount when it comes to resources and HP. Chooses not to burst out, saves it for the next round.
Like in all of the games, we seem like round for one player, round for other one. So
Look at that hit. Precho's converting so well. That's like 75% gone off
and
of a single hit.
does not have like the lowest health for sure. And yeah, we just saw the damage.
Jabs his way out.
Sides
Precho.
up. Ooh, great URC. Great throw.
Nice throw. Jumping to H. Small conversion there.
Oh, interesting. Just saw that there was no pressure. Last hit for Rygand, and yeah, the jumpy takes it.
And Precho, really nice conversions on the combos. Whenever he lands a straight hit, just getting most of the time all the way to the corner, or at least a decent enough setup to go for Oki.
So yeah, we are taking a small breather, and in this game you really need it. As we said, it's like explosive and
Precho, of course, leaning 1-0, not updated yet on our stream, but Rygand
great blocks.
starting out well. Gets put into the corner though, and again, Goldlewis. Need to be careful around this area. Comes the throw, good read.
Command throw, yeah, May has it.
Overkill reverse or RC something, not sure how. They
Yeah,
go to
it's
get out of the corner.
you are seeing the startup of your invincible reversal and pretty much just have the invols instead of the thing.
Jump the
It's
white
a
wire
nice tech. And yeah, to finish that for sure.
A super to convert the round to its end. Rygand again starting out well. He dash forward into throw. That is a round start if I've ever seen one, but decides to burst. Doesn't want anything to deal with near the corner if it's not his own pressure.
And we're having precious pressure and
Here we go once again. Sets up for another drone mix. Into the wall break. Doesn't have the meter to convert into Oki. But Rygand just so low on HP gets jabbed out of the air into a Behemoth Typhoon, 1-1 in rounds once again, and the Goldlewis players doing quite well so far in the top eight. Nice combo. Half HP already gone. Precho bursting out. Rygand dominating though. Who has so many resources to keep this pressure going. And with the burst,
gotta use
I
it.
kind of guessed that was coming. He wants to keep the corner for as long as possible, but that to be to chip the Goldlewis out, or to just look for the 6K overheads.
Wow,
If the
blocks,
6K, if the 6K doesn't work, let's try a 5D. Let's
it's
swing.
universal, 20 frames. But the great blocks again from Precho. It's
Holding on for dear life.
Absolutely.
Kept themselves alive for quite some time.
And we have 1-1 here. And
Again, small breather. High pressure, high stakes in this environment. Game 3, starting out with no one really getting. Oh no, the 5P to check Rygand on the aerial approach. Crosses
2P
under.
as anti-air, yeah. The damage and the Oki. So what do we have for it? Guard breaks, throw, and it was expected.
That's a super. Will it hit? It gets blocked in the air. Rygand didn't come into an option.
Became safe pretty much.
Again, good anti-air from Precho, but doesn't result into much damage. So Rygand just keeping up the pressure, but these jab checks just deterring the advance.
Just a blink of an eye and Precho takes it.
small advantage once again. Good cross-ups with the beam
and the damage.
Another jumping H lands, forcing Rygand's hand. Has to burst out, doesn't want to take any more damage if he can just keep it that way. Again, small
Jumping
conversion.
over everything and in the air.
Big whiff from Precho, but Rygand wasn't close enough. The button jump, the counter hit. Big damage coming in, but can't make the wall break. Reversal. No, what is he RCing there?
Yeah, he's RCing his super. So to use the invols and maybe see, maybe if someone baits it, you can immediately see it or just do something. And we can see Rygand was expecting it, but Precho was doing that. And so far we've noticed that it does work. It's a quite an interesting use of meter for sure.
And it seems to be working every single time. Precho finds their way out of the
Really
corner.
hard to deal with, really it is.
2-1 up. And I believe this is the losers bracket. We've had, yeah, so Rygand on his tournament life, the winner of a couple of assembly tournaments, Finland's best May player, needs to put all that he has into these final couple of rounds, and it's starting out well.
Really well, really well.
It's the mix-up. 5D RC instead keeps the pressure.
Yeah, using all the special cancel and great conversion and just barely, just one hit.
Still good position for Rygand to
or
just
one
rush
throw.
in.
It was so brave, actually.
The confidence in this man.
Read like a book. Great hit.
Precho not finding the jabs that he's been finding for most of round 2 and 3.
The ball.
Just a ton of chip damage being landed on these straight hits.
Just immediately going a bit more passive, more careful with Rygand, just like after a snap.
Watching his opponent carefully. Precho now gets in using meter.
Oh, that's a
deflection
great
gets
mistake. But still have rounds, but
has meter as well. So
oh,
what a mix-up! Doesn't get a conversion though.
But now, is it?
It's not safe.
Just maybe a few more frames, a bit too just sooner, but Precho doesn't not want to give the game.
Precho needs one more to take Rygand out of the tournament, but if Rygand has anything to say about it.
What a combo! That's what Rygand needs. Half health, meter, both burst and tension.
Air throws him out of the air. Here come the overhead. Rygand keeps the corner pressure. Just use the RC, but 6B gets it out of the corner. Tight switch. Huge amount of damage. Precho going for the super as well. So
something
much chip. Can't see which team is coming out. Rygand jams his way out. One more conversion. Burst doesn't hit. And 1-2.
Wow, what a comeback.
Keeps Rygand in the game. Another game 5 coming your way. Loses bracket lives on the line.
We have so much drama, so much excitement here. And yeah, last game.
Last game. But feel like both players have been so consistent, but those small mistakes.
Just throw it.
Hard read from Rygand. If that was a reaction.
Yeah, it's people say you can throw it as a reaction, but that's so hard, or maybe not even possible. So it was like a huge statement right in the start.
Still a throw right back. Precho keeping up the pressure, finds a nice conversion, bringing Rygand all the way to the corner. Blocking so far, using some meter to make it back in, and that should be it with one more beam. It's Typhoon. Rygand cannot lose any more rounds. Goes for it again. You're not gonna throw it this time.
But yeah, no burst for Precho, so no burst for Rygand, but we're back in the neutral.
Now Reese will see that this is some honest guild again. No X neutral here. A big cross-up hit, full conversion. Precho wants to close this out. One more throw will be enough. gets the safe jump. Chip damage coming his way, running out of meter, drone out, and a counter hit will be able to finish it off. Precho moves on in the losers bracket.
Such a game. You really don't know what to expect. But as we saw, like Ryan's still like a great player to still like get the 2 games and all that stuff. It's really everyone's game here. Like I'm repeating it, I'm sounding like a broken record, but just keeping the pressure, just few reads. It's so crazy, and all the players like.
Yeah, congratulations to Precho moving on in the losers bracket, but huge props to Rygand making it into top 8, being one of the Finnish representatives here with a stacked bracket. His run-ins here, but we will absolutely see him again representing Finland and May in the tournament.
Yeah, in top 3s and top 8s for sure. That's a given. We're talking about that kind of player that's consistent. Really great with the character and adaptation, as we saw in something. It's just sometimes, the game is really hard, and.
Well, as we wait for the next match.
Yeah, well, I pulled with some happy magic and stuff. So we're having Orochi.
It's Orochi.
Oh, so international fights we have.
So Orochi, I know, Nagoriyuki player, I believe, and.
heyheylo is on Zato, I believe.
Oh. I remember we talked about this before we headed to the top 8 commentary over here, and Zato, of course, infamously got hit quite hard by the back patches, and we have one more representative left sticking to his guns and is performing really well.
Yes,
keeping the Zato consistent.
Yeah, especially with such a technical character, always has been, and especially in this game, like no reversals, all that stuff. You really need to be on top of your game, not only offensive with the execution, but with the defense.
But facing off against Orochi's Nagoriyuki, this is a rough matchup. Just the range advantage that Nago has is sometimes kind of painful to deal with. He can easily poke Eddie out if you try to approach with it and not. You want to get like something like the K drills out so you can get Eddie in safely. It's just really annoying to do against Nago. Once he gets in, Zato with no reversal has to hold all that samurai mix.
Yeah, but you can still play in regards of the burst. For example, if Nago has a lot of blood, so it's not so simple, and always depends on the players as well.
Seems like we have a button check. And again, as you said, international battle, we do not have too many Finnish players left. Rygand getting eliminated just now, Shady and Solid, I think the only ones left. So, as we said, Nagoriyuki versus Zato will be the matchup. I'm so happy that we get to see this. Myself as a Zato player, haven't seen it in a while due to most people dropping it, picking up something else. High-level Zato, so fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't know exactly if heyheylo is character list, but might as well be. And we saw the Zato short, so sticking to the guns.
Well, let's make some noise for our players for another top 8 match.
All right.
And heyheylo. Again, this is going to be a range-based matchup. You need to get the Eddie out safely somehow, but Orochi slowly but surely moving his way towards the corner and trying to find a way to trade Eddie. Now heyheylo is in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, but still like a careful game still, even though no Eddie. Maybe because of the blood,
Hits the mix-up. High-low off of that conversion. Executioner will reset Eddie and give him Oki into a couple of mix-ups. Nice catch there. And it, with Amorphous, this should be a kill.
Bomb! Nice.
Clean first round from heyheylo, even with the Eddie trade. And Orochi Well, being patient, once he gets in, this is Nagoryuki's time to shine. Wild Assault keeps him in the corner, slowly but surely, chipping the HP pool down, but with that jab getting caught out by the drills, heyheylo had a moment of relief, but with
nice blocks.
Nothing to deal with. Now, look at the risk. He's dead if he gets touched.
Oh,
big oppose hit.
Water oppose and
gets the corner. Blocks the mix of the burst.
yeah, looks
out.
quite good now. Have the burst, so have like 2 chances, maybe more, maybe less.
We'll try to play the burst there after the RC.
Perfectly. Yeah,
heyheylo wants to close this out here. If Orochi makes one critical mistake, it could be it.
Eddie slashed
Eddie gets
for
slashed.
a long time.
But still, Zado has good anti-airs. The 6B is not a bad button. He just needs to watch out for the chipping damage from the sword. Orochi finds his way in and evens out 1-1 in rounds. Has a small resource advantage with the burst as well. Instantly spends it with the Wild Assault. Brings heyheylo to the corner. Flight gets Himoki. Should be a sandwich mix.
Yeah, draws up and the corner.
Resets
Low.
it. Eddie's gone though, so this state is not favorable for heyheylo. Command grab, and now with the Bloodgate going as low as it is, this will be huge juggles. Full bar for Zado.
Yeah, all the resources.
Ooh. Great conversion. Keeps Eddie there. Forces him away. Double RC burst! Gets caught out and Orochi converts!
It was such a scramble. Like it went from 0 to 100 in just a moment. We like see some careful moments really go out and something like that. It's like
counter hit. Can the souls and keeps Eddie alive for the moment. Again, we're going to see a lot of this full screen situation where they're looking for trades. heyheylo tries to guess when Orochi wants to press buttons, tries to force a reaction out of him. And even with the Eddie trade, Orochi still has to make his way in.
Low mix. Yeah, sadly did not break the wall with the super or something, but all the resources are there.
Air throw. Gets Oki from this counter hit, 6k.
Ooh, that's bad.
No super to spend though. Has to use the Wild Assault to get the hard knockdown. Blue RC just meter spent both ways, but the drills catch Orochi out. And
like the 1 second adaptation, I know, like 2 frame adaptations for all the players.
A great air throw once again, catching heyheylo out of the air with those scoops. Good blocks.
50-50 City.
The 50-50 is so annoying to deal with. This time guesses correctly, and now Orochi with a high blood gauge needs to be a bit careful. Goes high and resets him in the corner. Just a bit of pressure. Gets the meter out of him. You have to keep holding on. Eddie has been reset, but the YSC will be able to take it out.
Wow, it was punched, and that's what we need here from heyheylo.
Oh, he goes to one, and that command grab. This is the highest damage punish Zado can go for, along with 5D charged. And heyheylo, good awareness.
And also did the command grab, and it takes such a long time. Like, he didn't have the burst, but if he did, that would be over for sure. Because Nago does have like another cans there.
Counter hit Blade.
It would have been a lot of damage. Nago being the explosive character.
And the burst being forced out this early. heyheylo needs to be really careful. Another trade goes badly for him, and Orochi feels the chance to go in is here, using the meter. Counter hits, huge damage. No conversion onto the 5k, still a lot of resources to spend, and closes out the round in clean fashion.
The pussies.
Tense
But-
situation at this mid-range, but heyheylo again finding himself in the corner. On reaction to the Eddie being sent out, tries to find a wide assault to go in. Another poke lands, and now heyheylo needs to commit to something, but he gets hit hard.
Ooh, that looks bad. And great for Orochi. And the bite!
Strike throw on this
Strike
mix.
throw.
Orochi starting to run away with it again.
Immediately into the game.
Another losers bracket match. So both of these players know what is at stake. Gold burst from heyheylo. It does have a lot of meter to play with, but Zato without the Eddie, not the best solo character. Instead, 5H bursts it. So
it killed the Eddie Gage.
Yep.
No, that was a really well-placed burst.
still, with the knockdowns that heyheylo is getting, buys enough time for more mix-ups to come. Counter hit, Drunkard Shade wants to keep the corner, trying to bait some sort of a panic option out from Orochi.
Just if the backdashes are just a bit misplaced, Nago will get in.
What a bait! Backdashes the throw!
Press something, and that's the match point for Orochi.
Orochi has put gas to the pedal for these past couple of rounds. Blocks high, but gets thrown. Command grab still has Eddie as well. Deflect shield, not the thing to get Zada out of your face with this time around. Was way too close. Gets to keep up the pressure with the frog, not getting the anti-air hit. He jabs him out, not respecting the pressure heyheylo is presenting. And now it's his time to shine. Another turnaround though.
And we really see that you need to hold on to your advantage, especially against Nago, especially on such low health.
One good hit, jumps the command grab. Great call out. Keeps himself alive for now, but he needs to get this and a bit more, and losing his burst already. Not the way he wants to keep it going, but Drunken Shade calling out the mash. But Orochi, huge hit here in the mid-screen, half HP. heyheylo under a ton of pressure. Mix up, goes
same
side. Keeps blocking Orochi. Holding on.
Backing off. Oh,
Just-
the blood, the blood, the blood!
The blood is there. Command grab. This is a ton of damage. Won't kill though just yet.
Yeah.
But evens out the situation. Deflect shield. Trying to keep heyheylo at bay. Clones out. Has pressure. That's a lot of blood already spent. heyheylo needs a couple more moments for Eddie to be back.
Everyone's
Jab.
game.
He respects it. And that's a game win for our Zada player. Another game 5 coming your way at install.
We hear the crowd chanting for the favorite players, or maybe a countryman. That's pretty much...
Could be both.
Could be both.
And
We have 2-2 here.
both players taking a small breather. Tournament lives on the line.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations that you never want to find yourself at.
Just out of breath, especially in this game with those characters.
Good dodge there on the 2S. heyheylo still stuck in the corner, but if he can get these counter hits, Eddie can quickly turn the tides, committing the entirety of the meter just to improve the situation on the stage.
Yeah, we immediately see how heyheylo changes the playstyle if there's no Eddie, and immediately goes on defensive when can, and wall break.
Orochi has adapted to the layer 1 where heyheylo goes with the jumpy overhead, but still doesn't deal with the opposed throw. Blocks the burst.
Yeah, pretty hard to punish. Eddie's right here, just when needed
Deflect
the
shield.
most. We're full screen, but in a blink of an eye, Nago can be in the other side.
Great
and
timing.
yeah.
And now
Yeah, betting on it, using the resources.
goes low.
Now we have no burst at the start for Orochi.
Used a lot of resources in the previous one, so heyheylo should be feeling quite confident. Gets scooped out of the air though. Air throw is there. 2D counter hit, doesn't get the full conversion, but this gets the wall stick and a ton of damage.
Certainly, and
Speaking of a ton of damage,
no burst. Still no burst of heyheylo. So much health to drain.
swaps the sides, buys himself enough time. Deflect shield sends him away. Blood
Really bets on it.
Blood
and
is again really high up. Can't commit to anything too hard, but
so risky.
Yeah, he just commits the Beyblade. He knows that
Yeah.
the Eddie will die eventually. Just force his way in if he gets hit.
And maybe that's quite smart because Zato wouldn't be able to punish well with no Eddie. That's quite smart.
Overhead, keeps the corner. Blood is really high.
Great punish. That's what needed.
Mix up.
It was so hard to block.
YRC sends heyheylo backwards.
Yeah, just a few.
Negative penalty is
it's
always
so
a
fast
danger.
now, yeah.
Gets rid of the mix-up by using the deflect shield. Wants to keep the pressure going though. Changes sides. Converts. Still has Eddie for a couple more. Frog hits. Has Oki.
This
Strike throw
low.
is a thing here. Deflect shield. Wants to get heyheylo as far as possible, but the blood pop! The blood pop once again makes it so it's our Zato player, heyheylo, moving on.
What an adaptation. And against such a scary character as Nago, where you really need to keep the mix going, block all that stuff. It's like so great to see, because I was like, sometimes I was looking at like, what's going to happen? Everything is going so fast here.
And
so
this is
many
the knife's edge that Nagaryuki players have to always play around. You are committing your resources to the blood gauge, and if you miscalculate by even that one move, you die.
Yeah, surely.
That simple.
Yeah, many characters can just pretty one do a touch of death pretty much immediately after that. Chaos for sure, and maybe Zato as well, maybe with
charged
some
5D should
5D
result into
stuff.
at least close to, I guess it's at like 80-90% with optimized combos.
Yeah, sometimes the pop does happen, and for example, in the end of the combo, so Nago can actually have a chance to mix up, like do an instant overhead and stuff, but that's a possibility, and you really need to be aware and not only manage your resources, obviously, but the opponents and the character-specific ones, because you can interact with it. Sure.
But with that, our round one should be done now. It's just whether we go to winners or losers side. So we're going to continue on the loser side of things.
Gideon?
I'm assuming Shady is probably heading back to the stage, facing off against Precho. If Shady thought that he would get away from the Nagos, sorry, the Goldlewis. Nope, another one.
And not only just some Goldlewis, but Precho, like with very convincing plays as we saw recently and in general. So.
And Shady, of course, facing off against people like Rygand, like Solid. Rygand's had most of the sets that I've seen recently over Shady, and he lost to Precho. So
that's interesting.
At least at the assemblies I've been at, where you get to see that matchup multitude of times. Shady, though, by no means a stranger to this matchup, and it may be that Precho has a little bit less Johnny experience compared to the previous Goldlewis. We'll get to find out as we head right into the game.
Great start for Precho.
Precho already holding the corner.
Huge counter hit, had to burst, but
now you're stuck holding on for dear life as the laser's coming your way.
Such a scary situation to be in. And another one. And OTG. Wow.
OTG
What
is-
happened? It was so fast.
Precho just, when Precho gets the corner, they seem unstoppable.
Absolutely.
Another big counter hit.
That will hurt.
Well,
Drop the
okay.
super butt.
It doesn't matter.
Does not
BRC
matter,
on the air
yeah.
dash, you keep up the pressure.
Whoa.
Drone is perfectly fine to play with mid-screen. He even goes for the second burst. But the minigun closes out the
Another
perfect.
blink. It was so convincing.
And quick
Quick.
game one.
But we can't count Shady off for sure, because just adaptation of these players.
Small breather there. We remember from the earlier set against Solid, he was really good at checking the beam and typhoon gaps. When it, something is has a gap in it, Shady knows when to disrespect, and when he gets the corner himself, this pressure starts to deal some major chip and damage.
The spacing.
Another one lands. This goes.
Was that
looks like a
intentional?
mix-up. If that was intentional,
interesting.
Shady's a god.
That's
Precho though, still holding on.
Mr. Finder,
Misfires.
Mr. Finder.
Gets hit by the drone, and here's another mix blocked by Shady. But the pressure still. Even if you block the initial mix from Goldlewis, you still have to survive until the very end. God Crush is coming in.
Just one hit to get the round for Shady. Have to use,
Shady.
but just few mistakes and
Throw one more is enough after a couple of beam of typhoons. Has the meter to block the chip. The white wall. Oh, the cross up is enough.
it's so hard to block. And for so long, but Shady did block just barely.
And Shady used so many resources in that round. Now it's stuck with almost nothing. Sure, he will have 50% of the burst meter soon enough, but that's not anywhere near enough to get rid of Goldlewis, who's just there in your face.
Oh, great interrupt on the drone. That's what Shady needs. The card is there. The instant overhead was blocked.
Great
Using
block.
all the resources. We'll have 50 meter, but
6B
now...
on the Ensenga.
Yeah, using all the resources. Will this be? No, this will be a... Yeah, was expecting the overhead. He used the white ult and...
Another one of the super RCs.
And OTG.
OTG misfired. One life left for both here in game two. But Precho, again, forcing the corner with these wild assault and the damage.
Decides to go for the mix-up. And it's so scary.
Still a ton of meter to spend.
What a
Tries
block.
to catch him out. Eventually does. And another perfect to the UK representative. Shady needs to figure something out fast.
Yeah. And
Drone coming, will catch Shady out. Good stuff for Precho, already getting the burst out. White, wild assault. Once again, just keeps on jumping at Shady, and he doesn't have a way to deal with this.
Wow. And like it's as well
What?
like the blocks. What a interrupt. That wasn't needed.
Jumping in. Finds the hit. One more round. And Precho will clean it up at high pace. Shady. Again,
Last life.
can't seem to get the pressure going. Just trying to keep up the misfires. Finally finds a hit.
That's a good hit. A drop of the combo, but decides to go for Orochi.
Keeps the corner. Goes low this time.
Yeah, but the card exploded.
Finally makes it all the way. to low HP on Precho's side, closes out the round, keeps
Shady's
himself
still
alive.
there.
But that took so long. Compared to how Precho is playing, he needs way more hits on average compared to the
Certainly.
Lewis.
Like, relatively even on the resources, but Precho is getting more and more resources. What?
The deflection is nothing, you were in the corner.
What an anti-air with an pressure. Just
Checks him. Here come the Typhoons, but no meter to RC or way
the
in
drone
with.
disappeared. Shady's still there.
This could be it. Needs to land the final couple conversions, and there it is. 3-0. Precho keeps the losers run going.
Another Finn eliminated, but
One left.
yeah.
On
But
the winner's side of the bracket, though.
But really, we saw how well as well the Shady was blocking. It's not like all the mix-ups were hitting. It was just so many of them. Yeah, the Goldlewis is such a scary character.
And even if you block the mix-ups, sure,
Yeah.
I'm plus 16 on the guard crush, and you take chip if you don't expend your meter or some sort of a resource. A nightmare to deal with.
Yeah.
And Shady, you mentioned the fact earlier that Johnny has a reversal to go into the gaps with. But you need that for your offense as well.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that's a great segue into that. In this, now we can have wild assault. Now we use the burst, not only for the burst, but also for the pressure, for the post-wall pressure and all that stuff. And we see how all the players are just using it. It's not like you can store it for sure, because just a few blinks and yeah, if you didn't use the opportunity or if you didn't do your reversal.
Hold on.
And yes, we're having
So,
another.
for our next game, I think we're continuing on the loser side.
Yeah, versus heyheylo.
Another foreign team kill. Well, not exactly a team kill, but a foreign kill.
And we have like technical characters, stylish ones.
And
Yeah.
Zado again on stage for us to watch. Looked pretty good against Orochi, but a different matchup this time.
Oh, or is it a button check? Yes. I was thinking, yeah, maybe that's would be quite neat. So we might really see like two extremely oppressive characters in terms of the mix-ups. They're so hard to manage and to defend against. But again, they need to rely on the system mechanics.
And okay, he does go for this.
Yeah.
Just using the soul for the check instead. And this matchup, this can be a pain.
Certainly. Because the gunshot does go through the oppose.
And overall, again, no reversal for either player. Who gets the initial knockdown can easily result into a snowball effect where you just close out the round there and then. One of the characters has a way easier time getting in though.
Yeah. But are we going to start with Daseinologist against heyheylo? So France against Denmark.
Daseinologist already keeping the full screen, struggling to get in. heyheylo just doesn't have time to find a summon, using the install to keep his focus up, but heyheylo finds a hit, and it is all for naught, bursts out, and we are back to square one. This is the thing that heyheylo will have to deal with for this entire series, but so far, going quite well.
Yeah, taking turns in the offensive. And yeah, the first round to heyheylo.
And again, if Zado makes his way in, this character still is scary.
Yeah.
it's only when he gets punished harder nowadays. So still, if you can get the corner, get the mix-ups going, get the executional wall break, this is all according to heyheylo's game plan.
Yeah, and same exactly to Happy Chaos. And Daseinologist showing the mix-ups.
Daseinologist now, trying to push heyheylo away, not succeeding though, blocking so far, but wild assault used to keep up the pressure. Look at the movement!
Great trade. No resources, no!
He runs out of focus, even bursts! heyheylo just keeping it up.
Yeah, and now it's harder to manage those with the recent change, but Daseinologist still can turn it around just in the blink of an eye. Yeah.
Just gets
Getting
quick
started.
throw. Oh,
A bit too greedy, wanted a bullet, but Hale said nah.
Throw for you, throw for me. Command grabs though, they are cheating, they cannot be thrown. So heyheylo gets bursted all the way back to full screen, and Daseinologist trying to capitalize. The first game did not go his way, but this is looking a whole lot better.
Deus Ex Machina.
Boom. I'm surprised Zato didn't die, considering he has a very low effective HP pool.
But now we're in the cheap territory. Bomb! You can't run away from the gun.
And this is more what we expected from this matchup, where heyheylo can't easily get in, but getting these round start wins makes it a whole lot easier, forces the burst out as well. So even though Daseinologist is currently stuck in the corner, all he needs is one reversal.
Okay, yeah, we're breaking the wall. Deus Ex Machina. And that's what we need. All the resources are there for Daseinologist. Decides to go for the zoning. Shoot, shoot. And
this is a painful situation.
yeah, super focus.
Well, normally characters would look for something like an air dash in. Zato can't really do that. And Daseinologist completely destroying when he gets that extra meter, gets the extra resources to play with, and closes out to game 2.
Yeah, and using the clone, it does take away some health, so it's a really good and hard tool that Chaos has. And, alright.
Positive bonuses there, but no Eddie to play with. Instead, it has to use regular old strike throw. And it's so far working out. Air throw as well. OTG2S to close out the round. And again, volatility is the name of the game here. Both of these characters can run away with a round.
Yeah. And that's a great start for Daseinologist. Ooh, just back dashes.
And again, not blocking the mix-up, now stuck in the corner.
Great match, it was worth it, but yeah, all the resources are there.
Daseinologist gets a counter hit on the jump in, but with the clone, able to defend himself. Remember, Zato can blow up.
Oh, that shoot!
He needs to get the rest of the juggle in. That's a wall stick.
What a conversion! Just exactly enough. Didn't have to use the white at all because you really need it. Really, really need it.
Again, clone needs to get jabbed and poked away before heyheylo can approach. Even using burst to keep the corner.
A very even game, as we're seeing in both of the games and rounds.
Didn't have any to convert off the 5-8 counter hit, sadly. Instead has to, again, keep up the regular old bottom pressure. Burst used by Daseinologist, and now he has no resources to play with. He gets the hit and the game.
Yes, the mix-ups, they're so scary. And not only that, but the neutral is so unique as well. Like all of those characters have unique tools, not just some DP, I don't know, some some jump or something. It's just so interesting how to see how everyone is using all the stuff. And after a small breather,
heyheylo is making Zado look like an actual character, even solo. Now with the opposed, baits out the throw. Small little conversion there. Happy Chaos already down to half. Here's another Eddie. It's a command grab, keeps the corner. Just jabbing him out while the Salt keep the knockdowns going, and Daseinologist not having a fun time defending.
Absolutely. We're on the match point for heyheylo.
heyheylo.
But okay, breaking the wall. No, the wall slump. Guard crush throw. Misses. Yeah, keeps the burst. Just knew that heyheylo knew about the burst. It's like
Daseinologist
barely. Double focus.
Focus doesn't matter. He still got all the resources back in time and converts with the final rounds. Still needs to win one more, but both players have burst. Instantly forced out, losing the round star. heyheylo just running at him, trying to get Eddie back at the same time. But with the grenade on him, needs to be careful when he approaches. Counter hit will get the full conversion. Corner still there, blocks the mix up for now.
Like, it's so hard to block, and as well, it's so hard not to use the URC immediately. And
Amorphous, is this enough? Is he dead? He's dead! heyheylo advances once again!
whoa, it's such a game. But we saw how well as well Daseinologist was blocking in. It's like you need to be such a high caliber of player to manage all the resources just to block with, again, with nothing. You can block or you can use the system mechanics. And we saw how well Daseinologist did it, and as well the pressure. But here, yeah.
Another character falls down.
Sadly.
It was a loser's bracket match, so sadly he goes home, and heyheylo advances facing off against
yeah.
Okay, next up we have Solid versus Gideon. Just
and that's the
it's Precho
winners.
against heyheylo in the loser bracket. But yes, we are heading over to the winner's side of things for now, where Gideon, a possible Johnny, facing off against Solid's Goldlewis once again.
Again, I think we might have solved that matchup.
It's Gideon. Gideon already showed a very different type of Johnny, where he really wants to play aggressively, just keeping his momentum going all the way through.
And we pretty much see same with Sultan, the characters pretty much. And again, Solid often and all the times you see him in the tournaments, you see him in top 3 all the time. And is this the last Finn?
This is the last Finnish player in the bracket, and I believe this is the winners finals as well. So winner of this.
Well, Solid will have another life, but
this is the winners finals.
Yeah.
So whoever wins advances to grands and has a great chance to take the entirety of the tournament.
Huge advantage, because in grand finals you need to win 2 games, like if you're in losers.
And so this is starting to approach the end of the bracket. We are yet again winners finals for these 2 players, and Solid, for him this is I can't even count how many times he's been in this situation. Gideon played multiple games, as far as I know, here in the stall, but I'm not sure if he's made it this far yet in any of the other games. I know that he did pretty well in Grand Blue, though. Oh boy! Okay, I take it all back. He's chilling. He's absolutely chilling. Who's gonna win? The UK Giga Chad or Solids bopping around?
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, Gideon matching the energy, chilling.
We're not even in game, and they're already facing off in a major way.
Yeah, and that's what you need, like, because you really need to be in the right headspace with all your focus, no doubts, no regrets, just go into the game. Now we're having immediately.
Yeah, we are heading in a I think no button check.
They did a fist bump, so I suppose so. And we're
winners finals time. Let's make some noise for our 2 grand finals candidates.
Starting just really careful. Oh no.
What? Was that a taunt? Did he just taunt Solid?
That's a statement.
He may
or a misinput.
That.
If it's a misinput, that's a huge one. If not, and we see the pressure, just all health gone.
Well, maybe not misinput. Are we having some controller issues?
But
double checking.
We were blocking. What's going on?
It seems like we are having some technical difficulties on stage.
Ooh.
We will have an update from production soon enough, I hope. Production looks as perplexed as we are.
Absolutely. And what are we going to do?
Okay, yeah, you can see the buttons changing around. So we did. So this is why people love to run button checks in case a situation like this happens.
Yeah. So what are we going to do? Replay the game, or was that, or?
Okay. So Solid got a round out of this due to them starting the game without a button check agreed.
Yeah, agreeing. Yeah, fist bumping and.
So Solid currently up 1-0. A big mistake to make in the winners finals out of all places.
Or what?
We are
playing, or
we are on to game 2. So Solid getting a freebie.
And that's huge, actually, to get it. Not only a round, but the whole game.
Gideon on face, though, will be just playing his regular old style of gameplay, which is unrelenting pressure, keeps the corner, guard breaks plenty, giving Goldlewis
a blocks by Solid, but finds the hit, keeps the corner.
Giving Goldlewis a bit of his own medicine in the corner gameplay.
With the gut crushes as well.
For Gideon.
About to have the burst. But
nice throw, even a little shimmy in there to make the timings work out. Misses the corner.
Barely because of the D. Great awareness.
The drone will be making its way into Gideon's face. And now Solid's turn. Oh, never mind. Just RC's out. Both of these players giving a lot of respect to each other when it comes to the neutral situation. It's only when they get to the corner when things start flying.
And now Gideon in the corner.
He tried to bait out maybe a deflection or something.
But in the no, it was still punished, and that was good by Solid. Yeah, wide as all bam.
And
quite solid it was.
And Solid just making his way back. Reminder, he did get the freebie, so it's basically a one-game advantage off the bat. They didn't have Gideon didn't have the adaptation time, so he's working off of basically nothing. Still working out for him though, as he has found the corner again, has 50 meters to spend for any sort of conversions that he has, and Solid no burst to play with.
The pressure, but the blocks.
He just needs to make it out of the corner first.
Can you open him up? Yes, a throw. Some risk. Yeah, and again, we see how Sot used the FD, but still found the hit.
Gets tagged in the air, and Gideon evens it out. Now it's just a regular old first to 2.
True. Yeah, didn't lose the composure, or it's the cigar that helps, but
Gold Burst gets the positive bonus out of it.
Okay, we have a drone that helps, or just in time to get in the corner. Another one.
Trying to
The damage. Look at it.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
With the system and a bad situation. Oh, and he couldn't say his name.
No James today, and Solid doing really well.
Wide assault.
Adapting a little bit to Gideon's aggression and defense style.
Yeah, decides to jump, but decides to take the burst. No, it might.
It doesn't want to go to the wall. Wants to keep this corner.
He has
No
so many resources.
Gideon.
Like
There's RC still
and there's
left.
wide assault, and there's no FDs.
Yeah, even goes
checkmate situation
into
by
the
Solid.
minigun. Into the minigun
A
he goes.
checkmate. As he took out the gun, it was over.
One more is all Solid needs to go into grand finals of Install 2024.
Yeah.
But if Gideon has anything to say about it, it's now. Gets a throw and the pressure. And another one. Oops, I did it again. Goes forward. Just keeps up the button pressure.
Now dashes to get the card. Just great adaptation. Back throw incident.
Just Solid's turn.
Press something. Curse of White Wild Assault.
Drone mix.
The eye. Oh,
blocks
what
the
a
mix.
block.
Opposite side, but still finding it's hard to breathe.
Yes, Solid with the solid and really well-placed combos that just... If he gets a combo, that's going to hurt a lot. Oh, another! It's like not simple to just instant FD stuff. And we see him time and again.
Airborne hit, Solid wants to close this out here and now.
What to do?
Has a burst to spend if he wants a deflection.
Oh, no,
dart,
just barely.
Huge commitment from Solid, and now Gideon has a chance to make the comeback, has resources.
Just keeps throwing, and with the stylish throw that Johnny has.
Uses the ball, keeps up the corner, guard breaks going. Just a little bit more to build before a conversion to kill. Understand overhead!
And wow, what a comeback! And just one hit, but Solid is still there. Last half. Have to use it, have to FD. Like, the card is there.
White assault! In the corner now. The one last!
Just
Behemoth Typhoon is all Solid needs to advance to grand finals. We are guaranteed a finish player in the
still
last
there. Game. And you heard that. It's like so crazy, and you really cannot afford just like one game, like with the controller. That's like so crucial. But we still saw the Gideon. Relatively not losing the composure, still playing, still doing stuff, and clutching out. It was the last thing. It was like everyone's game again, like one hit.
But we are heading back to the losers bracket side of
and we're
things.
hearing.
We should see more Zado coming our way.
Yeah, and we will see another Goldlewis.
And he's really running the Lola is running the matchup gauntlet because Goldlewis is coming up next.
Again.
And again, no reversal on Zado, similar to the Happy Chaos thing.
I'm already, feeling the pressure that he can have from the game, because like so scary. It's scary to watch, but to play, you need to really be so calm in the moment. You not only just you're not just playing with your friends online or something. You go to the stage, you climb it, you sit down, and it's so hard to. You need a lot of experience, or just I don't know.
Or a cigar.
Yeah, or a cigar, or maybe don't know. But there's drawbacks to that. You might drop a bit more, some still, but just like a heart of steel and like the nerves of steel, and like I'm really scared for heyheylo against Goldlewis, but
looks like, yeah, the players are on the stage. We are hearing the characters like just setting things over here. Yeah, heyheylo versus Precho will be on next loser's side. Man, both of these players on an insane losers run, and someone will go home, assuming a bottom check.
Yeah, and like we have like, yeah, maybe they learn, maybe they always do, but you cannot afford a game. You cannot, just simply cannot. Especially in this matchup, and especially in the tournament, especially on stage. Yeah, it seems to be all seven. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, the shmoo in the wave dash. Is that Tekken?
Tekken, I think, will be on later today.
Maybe a bit.
Tekken's later on today, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, we already had Tekken.
Yeah,
Never
so
mind. We won't have Tekken.
Yeah.
We saw wave dashing on.
Yeah.
So. Oh, Street Fighter is up next.
Yeah.
So make sure to stay for that as well after the grand finals. But again, Goldlewis versus Zato. One of these players will be ending their incredible losers run here. It will be either heyheylo or Precho advancing. Make some noise for our players! Losers semi.
Yeah.
An instant conversion from heyheylo. Gets the Eddie reset as well, doesn't block the low. And Precho in big trouble right off the gates.
And not only that, but we're fighting for the at least third place, at least. So the stakes are high, the mix-ups are sharp.
Keeps on going for the 5D.
Oof, so hard to block or to jump or to do something.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest trying to block the command grab.
The command grab. But there's this oppose and another one.
With the RC, this should be a kill for heyheylo. And again, the mix-ups are so difficult to deal with. And Precho needs to be the one putting on the aggression, because if Zato gets in, you will not have a fun time escaping the corner as Goldlewis. I don't even know how can Goldlewis deal with an executioner after this. And doesn't even need to go for that. Instead, just buying time with regular or pressure. But this makes you go near Goldlewis, and when the reversal is there, Precho can start getting that huge damage.
We saw pretty much heyheylo running the show, but it changed for a moment, and so hard to do. You either waste your
good backdash.
That's what was needed. I was about to say you either waste FD or something, but the backdash is.
His executioner blocks both low. Gold burst, committing it all. Wants to close out.
Yeah,
game
no
one.
resources, no Eddie for a moment, but. I guess it was like some hard read.
Yeah, I think that was a hard read on the white wire assault.
Yeah, exactly. But here
Speaking
it
of
is,
which,
here it is. And there's Cyril, one in the chamber.
Now in the corner with only the burst, 50 to spend. With look at the damage.
What's going on? And still, even after the deflect shield, still reaching. Yes, changing the sides, getting the resource, getting the combo. Yeah, couldn't do anything. It's like such an expensive like mix-up, but a nice one.
Oppose having the multi-hits, it's hard to get the super in there. And YRC gets blocked and punished. Precho, after an explosive start from heyheylo, manages to steal away the round. Wants to get the double UK matchup in losers finals. Another white assault gets blocked by, I think, an opposed round star. Doesn't block the cross up either. Blue RC.
A good start, but let's keep it on. Let's keep it going with the.
Both a side switch mix get blocked. And now heyheylo. No Eddie for the moment. Bursts to keep the corner.
Yeah, we're still there. But here's a start for Precho. Oof. Going. Have resources. Have. Whoa. What's going on in the corner? And heyheylo's still there. No, Eddie! No, no. What a great throw break. And
Still, Precho,
the gun.
minigun, chips him out a little bit. Even using super, wants to
Oh,
forward, but I break the
you
wall.
can't run away from it.
He knew that break the law was coming. That's the only way
Yeah,
Zado can avoid
exactly,
it.
because Goldlewis sometimes wait for you to just, get in here. But again, like the Twitch fast adaptations by the players as well, just to try to do that.
Uh-oh.
Scary.
heyheylo is not going to go. He's a huge counter hit. That casket swinging for over half. Wow. Deflect shield. Minigun hits.
What a backdash.
Overhead, keeps the plus frames, and the low to close out the game. heyheylo has had a great run so far, but Precho keeping the onslaught.
Losers. 3 games in a row. Instant block.
And
But
Precho
we could
coming
see
off of
it.
the 3-0.
We could.
Punish. Not too much damage though, but Zado buying again. The crucial time.
Every knockdown counts for Zado. You just cannot lose of them. And be in the corner, but great blocks, respecting, but the risk is rising. And
Why
just
is he
in the
blocked?
worst,
He's gone.
in the worst time, still cracked just after all the pressure, and in the worst moment. And so we're having like the last round for Precho, but a great start from heyheylo.
Great combo
Fighting
there.
for Denmark.
Keeps the most of the positioning well for himself, but one knockdown is all Precho needs to turn the tides. Going for more of these cross-ups, air dashes into the corner, and 2H will eventually turn it over to heyheylo.
Here, like, oh no, but the, I thought he would go away from there, but just RC just to get Eddie, just he needed that
Tried to make the burst
second.
there.
Yeah. No.
Jumps the throw.
Has burst the last burst we would see.
Knockdown, no Eddie just yet. Available
No,
now, but
no. Just
Precho
barely misses.
doesn't want to let this one get away,
Wow,
but
still keeping his life. So we might see another burst and another games.
not going for the white wild assault this time around. Here come the side switches, blocks
Great
the 5D.
blocks, great blocks.
6K.
Just 3 great blocks, right one on another, and just the mix-ups as well. And we'll see more of them just now in the corner. No Eddie. It's scary. Wow, so risky, but took the risk.
Whoa, 6P RC. Won't get a conversion out of it. but
Oppose. Oh, just in time. Which way? Which way?
blocking so well, everything
And
just
had to back off.
Amorphous will knock him down back into the ground. So again, buying some time, but here's Precho's turn.
Yeah, the burst is kind of there, but not there. It is looking scary. The risk gauge.
RC,
The risk gauge
is
was
this it?
there.
Needs a couple more
No.
hits. No OTG. Gets a blow.
Gave a chance.
Any chip will do.
What to do?
Oppose
It's
is
so
there. Just
scary
keeps
moment.
it there.
No Eddie, no health.
And the JD. Precho with the final sneaky hit. Closes out the 3-0.
It's
Great attempt from heyheylo
yeah, it
to
was.
keep.
It certainly was. Yeah, still top 4 in our great tournament with so many players, and we saw how like well he adapts and plays.
On
but so
Zado as
yeah,
well.
on Zado. Everyone, just clap for that on Zado here in our tournament and make some noise for heyheylo. And yeah, now we're in the top 3. Serious stuff. So we're having
We have a UK team kill
yeah.
coming our way, where it will be Gideon versus Precho.
Yeah, and is that the winners or what's
That is losers finals, I believe.
Like, yeah.
If I have been keeping track of the bracket in my head properly. Okay, I am correct. Haha.
Yeah.
For once, I am correct
Yeah,
about
it's like
something.
even with the phone stuff, it's like so many things going on, and the level is so high. The stakes.
And if let's set the scene here. Two UK players facing off against
In
each
the
other
finish,
in
yeah.
losers finals. If Gideon wins, he gets to get the run back without the one game advantage.
Yeah.
Instead, he has to win 2 series.
Yeah.
If
rough.
Precho wins, not only
We will have a
we will have a Goldlewis mirror
in the
in the grand finals, and we may have 2 series of it as well. So a lot on the line. Setting up the players.
yeah, and yeah, there certainly should be a button check and maybe second cigar.
The cigar, not considering the debuff on what happened in game 1.
Big-
What is it? Big shot. Okay, we are having some audio issues that
Yeah.
are being resolved as we speak. And again, Johnny versus Goldlewis. I feel like we've seen this a couple of times before.
Maybe,
Incredible,
maybe
right?
once, maybe 2 times.
And as I said, having this many Johnnies, what are we reading? I couldn't see. We were being shown something by production.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what I was about to say, it's incredible, like, we've had character variety in unexpected ways regarding the top 8. Sure, we had the top tiers as well, but we have so many Johnnies and a Zato.
And Happy Chaos, you forgot. It's like
I don't consider Happy Chaos that surprising, though.
But to keep with all the pressure again, it's like the technical characters, like doubly, even strong, not strong now, or something. But again, it means something certainly to get in top 8 and go so far in the tournament.
Seems like the sound issues are somewhat resolved. Is Gideon and Precho holding their headsets and cigars?
Was
They're probably testing it out.
Yeah, the stakes. We're in the top 3, and yeah, you better test all the buttons, all the things. Yeah, but relatively short one. But now we're sure, and we'll go with the game. So we're starting our install top 3.
Make some noise for our losers finals match. UK team kill on the way. Who comes out on top? Will it be Gideon on the Johnny or Precho's Goldlewis on that insane losers run? Already corner for Precho, but Gold Burst out from Gideon will have a ton of resources to utilize as he heads into the midstream. Keeps on guard
no
breaking.
resources now, just barely. Wow.
Gets the counter here, but no conversion off of those.
But have to use the FD. More FD, less mix-ups, and...
Looking for the chip out, but the double low into Behemoth Typhoon, more than enough to close out the first round. And Gideon, oh, that looked like a reaction.
Remind me, it's like so hard to do.
That is incredible. Every single other throw we've seen on that has been a forward throw on a read. He reacted
the cigar,
to it.
it's actually, many people argue about it. Maybe the cigar
Big shot.
Big shot. Or it just gave all the insight in the Precho's head, and yeah, still just one hit away.
So far so good.
Just convincing all the health, all the positive bonus.
Even a poke will do, like the 6K.
Just 1-1.
Gideon now. Prime position for him after building up some resources to steal away after what looked like a dire situation in the first round.
All right. Great backdash. Yeah, the card.
Precho respecting so much
Yeah,
until...
had to do something. No resources to keep the pressure. Had to risk it. Pressure immediately takes the risk. And
BRC forward. Will get the cross up and close out the round. 1-0 for our Goldlewis player.
Yeah, Britain against Britain, and what are we going to see here?
Gideon coming off of a loss to Solid in winners finals. Already warmed up in the matchup, and you can see it has very good pressure. Even baiting out the 6B, Precho trying to guess the option coming their way. Instead, gets punished for it, and Gideon just forcing the corner white, while the Salt to reset the situation.
The resources are like similar, but we're getting the advantage. And the knockdown right in the corner. It's so scary.
Another throw. Even with RC, I think this kills. Big Max Typhoon on the wall break, more than capable to close out that final bit of damage. Gideon though, with a full bar of burst to play with in round 2, already getting a decent enough chunk out of Precho's health bar.
Ooh, nice overhead. It's great backdash. Spectacular white assault. Perfect blocks. and the clash. And we're having now near the corner. Now in the corner, Precho.
Throw into more of the traditional same. Doesn't even need the instant overhead, just converts over the initial hit.
But still last hit, and
I don't think Precho wants to use the burst here, just play to the end. If you get the hit, sure, then you can start committing resources. But Gideon, regular off throw, sneaks his way through and makes it back into the final round once again. But look at that hit!
No, the
Wall
damage,
into break.
Looking scary.
Again, it catches Gideon out, tries to backdash to make some
chances.
space. Instant
Last chance for this game.
Last chance, as you say, but Roan in the corner. Gideon barely. It just doesn't meter. Last OTG, 2K, perfect to close it out. Precho wants the grand final spot. Sure, you may have a UK player facing you, but no mercy in the losers finals of top 8.
So, a game for Precho, and we'll see something interesting. But Gideon, here,
barely with the throw, and now it's Precho's turn. We've seen already multiple times how quickly Goldlewis can get the opponent into the corner off of regular conversions, but Gideon, not letting up.
I was about to say maybe Gideon just lost a bit of composure, but it was there and still. Right, had to take the small risk or big one, more like a huge one. Oof. Just 1 or 2-1. It's still there, Gideon.
Gideon going up one round. What a counter hit. Gideon get the pick up to the end though. Looks like he whiffed the 5K a little bit. Precho won't drop those. That's half HP gone. Even though it's midstream, you have to deal with the RCs coming your way. Getting one more hit. Drone forcing the block. Checks Precho out of the pressure.
Out of the corner, but
counter hits.
And the Precho can use the burst. Gideon have to be aware from it. Now burst again available. Had to
backdash throw and the RC.
It was so needed to throw there, but immediately noticed it and
White wild assault once again. This is incredibly close between our two losers final participants. Just Gideon's calming down a little bit.
Even to the burst, and now he might not have another burst against Precho.
Precho keeping it up, not getting the anti-air, so difficult on that little hop JD to anti-air it
Will
properly.
it get to the corner? That's what we need. Oh,
Super.
not the name, but a super.
Yep.
Just one hit for Gideon.
Same thing for Precho though. No burst for Gideon. This is a lot of damage. Tried to bait it out. Thought there was going to be a panic burst. Blocks it. And Gideon stays in the game.
Still there. The big shot.
1-2 now. No 3-0s for Precho. The further you get in the tournament,
yeah.
the more difficult the matches start to get. Not shaken at all. Keeps it up, but a nice jump from Precho will convert it beautifully. And wants to get the meter. Behemoth Typhoon RC will be able to keep the pressure. Oh, it gets thrown out of the mix-up.
Was that something?
Disrespect from Gideon, but it works out.
Okay, okay, we have 100 meter in the corner. Ooh, a huge drop by Precho.
Full stick of butter. Gideon can force his way through if he wants to. Doesn't even RC here.
Decide not to RC, but there's a chance. Yes.
Mistfire will close out the round. And Gideon mounting a pretty big comeback.
For sure.
And Precho, again, look at these conversions.
Oh,
Not dropping almost any of them.
Yeah, it's like great damage, great Oki, and Oki in the corner. Wow.
Super? No, it doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
Why
So,
not? Just swing the casket. It's more than it.
Match point for Precho. But Gideon is there. Like, relatively same resources, a bit more. Oh, we're changing the
Nothing
resources.
comes out of the wild sword now. Battling with barely any resources, you're stuck holding the corner.
No. Oh no! Oh no!
Precho
No!
converting it right until the end. One more good hit, and it could be curtains for Gideon's Strive run.
No burst, and just
blocks
barely misses. And barely, the drop barely misses. It's so close. It's so close.
One stand Senga.
Yes, used to the what assault.
What's the mix up? Saved up. Here goes tie. 2-2.
Haha, it's like just few blinks. It was straight twos for Precho, and now
Will
it's 2-2.
Will we see a happy ending? Well, both of
Or-
them surely handsome guys, but Johnny just said is the real deal. One of these players is not going to be happy after this. Another great reaction from Gideon. I can't believe he got that twice out of two.
I'm speechless, just simply speechless. We're breaking the meta.
Keeps on going, not phased
what
by
happened?
the thrown
Even
wild
though-
assault. You wouldn't have known something like that happened in that round.
Yeah.
Precho just deletes him in the first and final game of the series. Again, Gideon finds himself in the corner, blocking
Now
JD
this is-
after JD. Corner pressure keeps on going. No burst meter, no tension meter. Drops the conversion, but Gideon disrespecting. Wants to get the throw,
Back
finally
throw.
gets it. His turn.
And now we have the Gideon turn. It's so risky and so needed to open Precho up, using all the stuff. Backing off, going in.
Full
And
risk.
the full risk, which we
It
don't
doesn't
see
matter.
much,
He
but
got it. Just needs to not drop this combo. And
And we
Precho
had it.
is the one advancing to grand finals to face off against Solid.
what a game. It could have been anyone's, and we see so many great reads, so many conversions, and again, but we're moving to grand finals, but Gideon takes the third place.
Third place, yes.
Yeah.
And-
So yeah, congratulations.
On John.
Yeah, against so many Goldlewises, or with so many times we saw it here.
Goldlewis bracket, really the point. And Well, speaking of Goldlewis, we're going to have a mirror in the finals. These two players have just run a train on our top 8 bracket.
Not only a mirror, we have Finland defending the title in the home turf. What are we going to see?
I bet you that Gideon handing over the UK flag behind him.
Yeah, certainly.
But is there going to be a sort of a introduction? How are we? What's the plan here? Okay, we're still resolving the audio issues that are sadly persisting through our fixing capabilities. And of course, we're going to have those fixed for the grand final. So we will have a short. What a bracket it has been so far. So many game 5s.
So many, and many times so rounds taken from one character from another. It's like you never know.
And again, Strive. Explosive game, combat factor very high when it comes to characters like Goldlewis. We're gonna have 2 of them.
Yeah,
but the game is not over until it says that the opponent is dead.
Usually if it's a different manager, there could be some strengths like, a bit more health, a stronger mix-up, blah, 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 blah. But now we're as fair as it gets. And the mirror matchup in our grand finals.
Solid, a familiar face for us Finns here. This man has been performing for so long. If you have a Strive tournament in Finland, it is very likely that Solid is in the top 8, and even likely that he's in the top 4, if not in one of the final slots, whether that be losers or winners finals. Sin Kiske. Solid does have a sub-Sin.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, so are we going to see that, or the mirror?
It is
like it's a button check, so hard to tell, but it would be interesting. But I would think actually so it would keep the Lewis to show.
Well, he does have 2 series to play with, so maybe he tries it at first with Sin.
Yeah.
If he's not comfortable playing the mirror.
There's always like I think actually I might be wrong, but Precho might have played Sin, not sure, but if so, then there might be not a huge.
This suddenly turned a whole lot more interesting. Character select-wise.
Yes.
Yeah. He might still end up going for the mirror after all. He was. Yeah. But I don't remember which tournament it was particularly, but he did pull out the Sin in some matchup. I think it was against. What might have been against Shady.
Might have been, but here we as well have like a pride, you know, like using the character. Not just backing away, just, there's another Goldlewis, okay, I'll just switch. No.
So how well does Goldlewis deal with his own stuff?
Yeah, what's the matchup? It's like 8-2, 5-5, 20-20.
I mean, I know that some people like to refer to the mirror being something like 7-3 for their own character. Sometimes you just don't have the tools. Like, imagine if it ends up being so that Goldlewis' stubby, like, 2P isn't enough to check those Behemoth Typhoon pressure strings. It may turn into a very awkward defensive style gameplay, so it's going to be similar to a Potemkin mirror in something like Exit, where whoever commits first to a hammerfall loses type of beat.
Yeah, it's like all the guard crushes, the Whitewater Assault, like, it is a scary game, but there's many chances as well there to do something. So this is going to be a interesting one.
Okay, still resolving the issues. But what a tournament it has been. Reminder, after our grand finals, we will have Street Fighter 6 coming up with their own top 8. That will be... We'll most likely have a small break before it, so don't go anywhere if you are a Street Fighter fan. Have you dabbled in Street Fighter at all?
Like, I did play or try to play, but I noticed that I shouldn't really spread from the game. So this time I didn't participate in it. But it's not a bad game. I actually enjoyed playing it. But it's as well. Like you can juggle many games, but sometimes you can. For example, I think Shady we saw in many tournaments and heyheylo, so
Gideon
that's
as
possible.
well.
Yeah, it is actually possible. It just really takes some skill. And
Looks like we
experience.
are just about ready. We had the button check earlier on, so I assume we'll be heading right to the game. Make some noise for Grand Finals of Install 2024!
Yeah, so we're here. Starting, who's alright, so
it is Precho on the regular Lewis
one, yeah.
and a Solid on the blue.
Oh, interesting.
And the blue Lewis seems to take the upper hand early on, already rocking the strings, keeps on catching. That's a perfect already.
Yeah, on a high health character against himself.
And,
wow, it's convincing.
Gets the throw.
Okay, are we going to see a reverse? Perfect. Are we?
It's starting to look like, I think this matchup may be one of those where it's a 7-3. Solid struggling to find his way out. The pressure continues.
Don't tell me.
Precho. It's
Right.
interrupted
Well, not
though.
perfect, but might have been.
Again, one last
Might
blow.
have been just barely, just one cheap damage thing, but.
Yeah, okay, we have probably the most explosive character matchup so far. Deflect shield with punished by Solid.
Usually when we saw deflect shield, it didn't work, but here, the backdash.
As expected, these players know the tech,
Yeah,
how
they
to
know,
avoid
they
all
know.
of these Beam of Typhoon strings. It's hit overhead though, another throw coming in. It's such a precarious
Again.
position with punish once again from Solid.
Solid. Wow, so
Great check.
risky. It would have been killed, but it was pressure to
It
the
will almost
risk.
times it. What?
Right, we're getting close. So hard to say.
Drone is there, just one more hit is all it takes.
The
Minigun
gun.
forcing the full screen. White Assault, one last mix-up chance for Solid to make the comeback at a miracle pixel, but the poke
On the
trade!
sliver of health, there's nothing there.
Precho
Takes the game.
comes at it. That, if Precho had any less HP, that could have been a double KO.
Exactly, it's like, it's the closest we might have seen actually from all top 8, just how the game went.
Did both of them just hold block on round start, expecting a wild assault or something?
Might be. Speaking of.
And here's the safe jump. Can keep the pressure going. Nice throw. So many plus frames to run in with and keep the strike throw coming. And Solid solo on HP will be easy pickings for Precho on this first round.
Ooh, we're seeing like some deja vu moments, really. Each player taking the turn on the pressure. Now it's Solid's turn.
Side switch as well, blocked by Solid, but there's still plus frames to deal with. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot.
On Goldlewis himself, still so much damage. No,
RC. That's the wall break. Still surviving. Even less HP than before.
So
Blue RC needs to convert this pressure into something. First throw.
Alright, it's like last
has so much meter to play with.
Still there.
Trying to bait out the reversal super, I think.
Is it going to get close?
I don't think this is enough.
Just pressure with all the resources.
Another BRC, and now Solid under huge amounts of pressure. Has the tension gain, so won't get chipped out just yet, but the throw will be enough. And Precho, 2 clean-ish rounds. A little bit of a jump scare in there after the tension was going on.
It was going to happen. And even in the resources, but now Pressure in the corner.
A counter hit for Solid, sends him sky high.
Oh, decides to go for the yeah, great choice. Like a great strategic decision.
Are they gonna do it again? Are they gonna do it again?
They might.
Oh, both
they were
jumping there.
Yes. It would have been crazy, but
same brain cell with these two characters. And Precho doesn't change the fact, stuck in the corner, holding off Solid's pressure, has the burst to spend, nice backdash, avoiding the Typhoon, and now looking to advance the game plan of their own.
What? Oh, 2 drones, 2 coffins. Now in the corner, Solid. What an interrupt. Yeah, decides to jump away from the fire. I was thinking that they would both take out the gun, but Precho was faster.
And Precho.
Another one.
Solid is clapping back. Reminder, this is Solid on winner's side of things, so even if he loses this one round still and Precho cleans up the 3-0, there's still one more best of 5 to play.
Just was that the same move, but someone was just a bit faster. And okay, what?
Drones?
Okay,
clash with each other.
evens it out.
Solid. Well, he was clean with the whiff punishes
maybe-
earlier. Oh, catches the BRC. A huge amount of resources now spent for Precho. Solid with
Just
the
like
JD.
same sometimes decisions. Both jump, both do that stuff.
They're
No.
blocking so well.
Yeah, it's so hard. I'm just getting nervous just looking at it. It must be so stressful.
Can't get the anti-air. Solid keeps on going. RC even
yeah.
using the
Or the
drone.
drone. Nice.
Deflect shield. Precho committing hard, but gets counter hit. It's time to
Maybe
make
last.
a miracle happen with no resources to spend.
Last one, no resources. The cheap there.
First is almost there. Checked in.
No, it's
One last
curse
trippy.
of the. That thing is plus. Solid, not being scared of it. It's like okay, trippy. Yeah, that does take some nerves.
2-1. Precho still leading first set of grand finals. Requiring one more to reset the bracket.
Curse of the white.
26B expecting a poking option instead. Solid with the early advantage, but again, burst usage has been very valuable and is for this character, able to get OP afterwards. And pressure going. Precho looking to capitalize. Another counter hit into a wall break, regular old stuff.
Still has more, but like so much health on the pressure and so many resources.
Good interruption once again.
Oh, decides to spend it, feeling himself. Thunderbolt.
RC.
Wow, still reaches. Whoa, look at that. Solid. No, just as long as I have a bit of health and the tech by pressure. Just clutches it out.
Yeah. Solid trying to get a jump in. Precho not having any of that. And now we have good old drone neutral once again. Even White assaulting in.
Just how it's used. Where
Small
it's
conversion.
used. Great backdash. And did not jump off the corner. Maybe again did not cross up. Did not cross up again. But here we have the URC. Oh, but we have the drone and the great conversion. Yeah, and didn't work. Big jumping. Well, just like noticing the counter, getting the much needed hard knockdown, and
That should be it.
that's it.
Solid staggering the pressure a ton more now, just delaying his buttons, trying to catch out.
Actually,
Barre.
did not anti-air. It's
Yep, another backdash to mix up the timing just a little bit. 5P won't get the hit though. And these JDs are really paying off. Big hit!
tried to backdash, but
Solid with the casket, evening it up. 2-2. If Solid takes this round, it is game over.
we might have the last game, so make some noise for Solid. He takes it.
Precho starting out strong now. Again,
Pressure.
Solid, incredibly consistent on finding these small hits. A big counter has burst to use. but
Solid in the winner's side. going so well in the start. But
That's
as I
most
was
of the security
saying,
gate spent, so Solid doesn't have that. YRC tries to set up a jump in of his own, but Precho again, really good at it. Drone there! Sky high bursts out.
no!
Drone hit, won't get a conversion off of it, but that will certainly be it. Precho stealing the round away, needs one more to reset the
For
bracket.
the reset, exactly, just as you said. But Solid is not to give up that easily. Certainly. So, all right.
Looking
What
quite
we have?
dark on the resource meters once
yeah,
again.
no FD, or you just really have to manage everything. The plus for and
Great
Amara.
Oh, that's a
oh! What to do? Jump or run away? Run away! Goldlewis being too slow to run away.
Again, White. While the soul, even with the backdash, it is a trade of hits. And one last round.
This is the last game, might be.
If Solid wins, he is the champion. If Precho takes it, we are going to a reset bracket and another best of 5. Why? Well, the salt.
The stakes, the nerves, the mix-ups.
Precho looking to make their way in. Keeping Solid in the corner. Good stagger pressure coming over the 2Ks. Sends it all the way
Instant
back.
block, instant block. But pressure not giving up.
Blow, hits,
Oh,
and
this is
Precho,
bad.
this could be
Bad.
it, RC,
Might
one
be.
last
What?
win!
Have a reset.
Are going to a bracket reset.
We are
Clean
having
slate, and another best of 5 in front of us.
So crazy. And the game itself, it's like such a tug of war, so close. And now we're going to have like another, who knows, maybe even closer set. It's like so well played by both of these players.
Understandable small breather.
Yes.
Fall
Surely
to-
everyone needs it.
And again, we saw Solid heading to the warm-ups with a sin as well. So there is.
I'm not sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
pointing
you're
it out. I'm just
saying-
pointing
you're
it out.
saying.
I'm not saying it will happen,
Yeah.
but there is an option.
There's this.
Looks like
Do
we are
one.
heading back into the way. Set 2 of Grand Finals underway. Precho against Solid. We are sticking to the Goldlewis mirror. And Precho, with the momentum, not letting it go.
All right. Just going there. No hard knockdown. Have to go away. Back. Ooh, what a trade it was for Precho. All right, first round.
Quick.
Like that. What? Like below 20 seconds rounds.
6P.
White assault.
Solid.
Right here.
Solid
to
committing.
get this.
Wants to keep it going with a drone. Okay, deflect shield, doesn't get the whip punish, but it is more than enough to get Solid back into the corner. Just keeps on jumping. There's no anti-airs from
Yeah.
either side through this set.
Like, what's even going on? It's so close. It's, you really think, okay, which color is who? It's like so hard to see.
Okay.
And we have
Small tag
the
there,
tech, the
another
tech.
one of those
And
removes.
it's safe. Yeah, pretty much safe. You can do stuff and because
Blue
of
RC.
like last health on Solid, we have this. Yes, that was the last resource. Now you need reads and damage. And so far, great blocks by Precho and even greater pressure by Solid.
It is the... Oh,
What
that was
a-
incredibly risky. Gets a trade and the corner back.
Just. Oh no!
One
that
more.
drop. Oy, oy, oy,
Solid
oy.
has meter to defend against this with, but with the air dash,
But the
Precho
grab.
finds the throw
The grab.
and starts out strong in the second set.
But we saw like again no HP on Solid, but he's going, just keeps going. Just barely misses the timing and We have now Pressure at the wheel.
Very similar start to game number 1 in a set, where Precho is just strong on the round start, getting that aggressive posturing in, and that might have been the first 6B that we see interrupting those.
And great guards up.
Backdash on the throw though,
Yes,
and OTG.
every mistake counts here.
I wouldn't even call that a mistake. Precho
Yeah,
was
as well,
just-
like small mistake on...
It was more of an outplay on Precho's
outplay,
side.
yeah,
Just
true.
gets the backdash on it. And again, Solid is in the corner right from the get-go. Precho adapting super well in between the sets to
Well, like,
Solid style.
Wow, it's quite looking bad for Solid. Need to defend Finland's honor in the Finnish event.
One more.
But we're still here, we're still here.
Looking for the stray hit.
That's what he needed.
That's it. Precho
Those-
up 2-0 on grand final point. One more is
What?
all that they need
From losers
from loser side.
against Solid.
Many a 3-0 we're already seen. Will Precho close it out in a similar fashion? Solid trying to play a little bit more aggressively. Gets the early knockdown, but the deflection yield tries to get a button in between. But counter hit from Solid.
What an interaction.
Close
What an
it.
interaction.
And now Solid in the corner.
Oh, it's scary.
Stagger
2S,
pressure.
2S. Like,
Has to RC, otherwise he would get attacked by the drone.
both heavy hitters. Oh, we have run away, but he couldn't run away again. Solid still there. It's like so scary. I'm not sure even if Goldlewis can run away. It's like he's so slow. There's no movement stuff.
Anti-air from Precho.
And damage.
Feeling a little bit angry, losing that first round. Already attacking for quite a bit. Back
throw.
Precho.
Wow, it's so bad.
That's it. One
That's-
more round. Perfect.
Solid has to make a miracle right now, or is it over?
But Precho already finding one jump in. Solid with half
not
a
enough
burst gauge.
security.
Jump
But-
counter hit though. That's
Alright.
the way to get it started.
Good, good, good. Whoa, still finished the combo. What an awareness. Against all odds.
Interrupts the
Keeps
jump
in the-
over. Keeps the corner.
Solid.
Precho's running out of meter. No more FD left to use.
Solid.
Oh, hits and Solid.
Was in the scariest position and just so well executed. All right.
The clutch
2-1,
factor is there.
Yeah.
One.
And White Assault is there too. And
It still feels like Precho, out of this corner situation, is getting way more mileage than Solid is.
oh, but yeah, have to respect the drone, run away and use the meter.
Another nice little conversion there. Will run a point blank. But getting the drone and Solid running out of meter fast, and with a counter hit again.
Oh, again,
Just
but
needs to close it out.
But it's Solid we're talking about here. He made it happen once. Why not now?
Great start for Precho though.
Right.
Retreats away, the drones
Good.
will be trading hits, but more security gauge on Precho's one will get the pressure as well. This is a lot of damage.
No,
Where's this?
and
It's Precho!
this!
Install
Precho!
2024 champion all the way from UK.
Make
all
some
the
noise
way
for Precho
from
and
the
keep
losers
it on.
bracket side. Many a 3-0 were had.
Wow. Oh, it's so intense. So intense and so well played.
Precho
So crazy.
just on the run of a lifetime. Started loser's side in top 8, ran through all the top players that we had to offer, and closes it out after 2 sets of grand finals.
From losers. It's like such a feat.
and so many strong opponents, not only soloists but previous. We saw the games. They speak from themselves. It was, I hope everyone was watching it as we are, because it was so close. You couldn't just say, oh, this one guy wins.
I still think we will be heading over to the stage where we will have the award ceremony.
And you can see it.
All right, we've got audio as well. So, I've got with me the winner of Guilty Gear's Drive here at Install 2024, Precho. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good games all around. You crawled back from the loser's side. How were the games? Well, you definitely didn't lose your composure on the way there, but was it a tough match getting back there?
Yeah, well, I think my toughest match was, well, obviously against Daseinologist, who I lost to. He was sort of the player I was most worried about. I think I'm pretty good against Johnny and the Mirror, so I was pretty confident for quite a few of the games, yeah?
All right, yeah, and it showed off for sure. What about the Goldlewis Mirror there at the end? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, well, I think playing Goldlewis, I know a lot of the stuff. People say you can't throw White Well Salt, you can't backdash the BTs. Yeah, you can, but, you know.
All right, good game, well done. And congratulations once more. Here's this, and well, you ran out of hands, so we won't shake hands. But back to the studio, and we will gather the players' top 8 here for pictures.
Thank you so much for watching at home, or maybe you were at the venue. We had it here with a great stage from the stream. Such games for international and Finnish. Thank you so much.
I've been Carvis. I was your Tech Companion. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will go on a short break before we come back with Street Fighter 6 Top 8.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and see you again.
If you pop up, if you play Goldlewis, Nago, Rygand, May, or if you play Guilty Gear's Drive, you need to stop. This game sucks. The features cool. This video